Hi, I'm LDS in Medium, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to try to bring religion and spirituality closer together, and this is what this pod is all about. I will talk about my own thoughts and feelings as I am both LDS and have spiritual gifts, something that I've had my whole life, but I always thought that it was hard to combine these gifts with my religion. This has torn me into two directions, and I have talked to many people who feel the same way. I can't choose not to have my spiritual gifts, but I can choose how I use them. And I always want to use them for good and to help others. I believe my heavenly parents gave them to me for a reason. So, this is me. Join my quest for knowledge.
This is episode 3, Chris Duncan, Magnetic Mind. So, I listen to a lot of Marissa Peer, and she does a lot of good hypnosis. I like her a lot. We did some Tony Robbins, his free challenges. I listen to Tim Hahn, who's also in self-development. I listen to Christy Marie Sheldon that talks a lot about clearing blocks in your life in order to get abundance. But this time we did the Magnetic Mind 5-day Superconscious Transformation with Chris Duncan. I've come across this before. So it's been in my mind. I've thought about it. It's, like you find something that you're interested in and you just put it in the back of your head. It's like someday I'll do that. And someday got here, so we did it. 5 days of transformational challenge. And it really resonated with me. I really, really liked the way he talked about things. And I like how he talks about you don't need to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with you. And that just kind of hit me. I don't need to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with me. Because if you say that you need to be fixed, you will focus on what you need to fix, not on the outcome that you want to create. And for me, that was like, wow, that's so cool. Because I hadn't thought about it in that light before. So what was the big difference between him and so many others? It's the fact that you're not broken, that you are the powerful creator of your reality. That gives me power, and it makes me focus on the solution and not focus on what's wrong with me. What do you think when you hear that? You're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. You are the powerful creator of your own reality.
Actually, I felt that it gave me a lot of power. I really liked it.
Yes, because when I started listening to it, and I started realizing that I actually manifest my own reality, I could start looking back on my life and see that I actually do manifest my own reality. And if I can manifest the reality I'm in, then I can manifest a new reality, a reality that I actually want to live in. And by understanding that, I also realized that having a goal of 5,000 downloads on the pod, that was setting it low. And I could manifest more. And we did. And we got over 7,000 in like the last month almost. We crushed it by 2,000 in the last month and a half. And so that's just a little show of what's possible if you just believe in yourself and in your own innate power, your inner divine power, your power to create the reality that you want to create. And we talked about that in the pod, you're the captain of your ship or steering your boat or something like that. It was one of the earlier pods. But for me, this was just a divine confirmation that this is true. It's true for me. And it was just amazing to be part of those 5 days. And to listen to what he said.
As we were talking about this, you mentioned an example when it comes to this thing about you don't need to be fixed. You have something in your life that needs to be fixed right now. So how does that refer to your car and the reality that you live in?
Yeah, I love my old car, my old Betty. No, but the thing is that if you focus so much on what needs to be fixed, you forget about where you want to end up. So I was just joking and saying that if I focus on my car having bad brakes, I'm going to be stuck with a car that has bad brakes. And then it's going to be a bad transmission and it's going to be leaking oil. And I'm just going to continue to be in the place where I need to fix the current car that I have. But in my reality, I could be able to go out and buy a new car without those problems. I could manifest that. I could create that. But since I'm so focused on what needs to be fixed, I don't even see the possible reality that is right in front of me.
So something else that Chris Duncan talked about is the superconscious. What is the superconscious? Well, it's the higher version of yourself. It's something that was before you were here on earth. It's present when you're here on earth, and it's also you after you're done here on earth. So it's you past, present, and future, which means that it knows everything about you. It knows everything that has happened and will happen. It's the essence of the divine you. It knows everything and it's there to serve you. And sometimes it fulfills your wishes and your manifestations, and those can be both subconscious and conscious. Sometimes you say things or you wish for things and without even knowing it. And I think here also you need to be very specific what you wish for. Like when I was younger, my older sister got glasses and I thought they looked really cool. So I wished for glasses, and you know what happened? I got glasses. And not only did I get glasses, my vision got so bad that I was literally blind without my glasses, which made a huge impact on my childhood and everything in my life after that. So, something that I did is that I took charge of the problem. I did get an eye surgery and I lived since then without glasses. But everything came from that one wish. I wish I had glasses. Do you have any examples from your life or others' lives? Because you've read and seen so much. Do you have an example of that, maybe?
It was from one of the YouTube videos. I don't know which one who talked about it, but it was about this woman who couldn't get pregnant. And they were working on her subconscious, and she was like 35 years old and she couldn't get pregnant. And it turned out that she had gotten pregnant at a young age. And in that age, she wasn't ready to become a mother and she didn't want to get pregnant. And so she said, I don't want to be pregnant. And I think she was like an early teenager or something like that. And so when she was 35, she couldn't get pregnant. And once they worked on that belief that said, I don't want to get pregnant, she had to understand that and to address that, and in order to solve the problem, and then she got pregnant. So what we have said to ourselves growing up, like I said, I'm not lovable, how could anyone love me? Then that has been the issue in my entire life. We all have issues. I mean, we pretty much get issues from when we are born, or maybe not the first couple of years, but for me it was not even 2 years old and I got my serious issues. But the thing is, my higher self tried to protect me from being hurt. That's what the limiting beliefs are. It's a system to help us not be hurt. So that woman that was in her teens getting pregnant, she said, I don't want to be pregnant. And her higher self hurt her and made it impossible to get pregnant because it did what it thought was serving her highest purpose. She said she wanted not to have a child. But that was then. But your higher self, it's not bound by time. It's bound by your thoughts. Like my sister said, she was young when she wanted glasses. She didn't understand the concept of getting glasses and how that would affect her. And that's the thing. What kind of wishes do we put out to the universe? What are the limiting beliefs that we live by? And Chris Duncan had 6 of them that he said are pretty much core limiting beliefs. And I can say that the first one, I'm not good enough. And the second one, I'm not worthy. I have been in my life and messing it up my entire life. The third one is I don't belong. The fourth one is I'm not perfect. The fifth one, I'm not capable. And the sixth, I'm not significant.
That kind of covers everything?
That kind of covers everything, yes. So which one of those do you feel resonates in your life? By which of them have you lived your life? And by the way, it's a total lie. I just want to say that because it's not true whatsoever. We are so much more than those limiting beliefs. But what is holding you back? Tune in tomorrow for another episode. And until next time, be the light, share the light, spread the light, shine.
This is my journey. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. Please download, like, share, and subscribe, and help spread the light and spread the word to expand our community. Let's bring more love, peace, and unity to this world. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Always be grateful, kind, and loving. Be brave and remember to step out of your comfort zone and smile. If you support us on Patreon, you will get access to our meditations and extra materials so you can download them as MP3. Also, we now have a Facebook group, which you can access from our Facebook community. Please answer the questions as you apply to participate. It will be a safe haven where we can keep discussing religion and spirituality, our spiritual gifts and self-development. Remember, one person can make a difference, but together we can change the world.